on the Tinker. And not just the Tinker. They've been trying to split push with Universe quite a bit as well. That's another hero he might be able to pick off. As Arteezy gets scouted out here near his own Ancients. No Tail is there to shut him down. OG playing that Starvation Dota as much as possible. Limiting the economy for EG. On the Tinker. And not just the
Despite
Tinker.
the more farming oriented build from Arteezy,
he finds another hero he might be able to pick
thoroughly
off.
down the network.
As Arteezy gets scouted out here near his own Ancients.
And he just isn't playing that
Tail is there to shut him down.
that we see out of him. He doesn't have that feel that can instantly wave clear. And most importantly, they have a lot of different ways to cancel that BKB bottom lane.
Despite the he finds another hero he might be able to pick off.
Thoroughly down the network.
Casually gets scouted out here. They needed something like that. The Moon at bottom, setting up for this Shadow Bladed up. Two heroes are stacking up. And most importantly, they have a lot of
looking for the dust. He doesn't want more. He looks for Universe. Barely able to
something like that. The Moon at bottom.
They didn't have that follow-up shot. Still, incredible stuff here from Moon. No one gave him a chance.
I mean,
but he is proving that he is hot trash no longer.
His persona was always a little bit clowny. He used to have a lot of fun. There's a lot of videos out there where he just kind of trash talks and has a lot of fun. But I mean, this guy's completely dedicated himself to competitive Dota. Rarely streams, just puts himself on the grind. Incredibly respectable. This is a guy who just through hard work has been able to do it. He's keeping his team well in the lead so far. The ability for the Earthshaker right now, third in net worth, to just look for these solo pickoffs is so huge.
Sumail's in the trees, but Moon's looking for him. The blink back. Can he find him? Fissure. He's gonna fish for it. He actually did get him.
He's got the Force Staff up.
Force Staff, now the Enchant Totem, the follow-up's there. He's locking down the Tinker. The call-down's coming.
1 second!
Oh, he blinks out. Beautiful play by Sumail. Able to retreat in time. And now they're gonna have to back off, but they haven't lost anyone yet. The roar comes on a Miracle, but it's SCBKBs. Ice Blast through. They can both tank it. Snowtail focusing on the tomb. There's the heal up. Nicely played by Fear to keep it alive. They're gonna lose their Aegis. Arteezy's in the front lines. He gets the son of his miracles. The BKB ends. He might try to kill him off. He will. EG holding the line.
No Tail. This isn't the position you want to be in.
They might lose another core. No Tail down well, and OG are now in a headlong retreat. Force stepping out on the Earthshaker. Gonna blink out. Probably TP home soon. And it is a Bloodstone for Sumail. Bit late, but now he's got it.
That was the first real slip-up, I feel, by OG in this game, LD. They were so patient, they never really overextended for these individual kills, but they go so deep just to try to kill Sumail, get completely caught out of position, and by the time the tombstones drop, they're not really in a fighting condition, even with the Aegis available. They can't afford to do that, especially against the lineup that EG has. There's tons of split push. Sumail now has that fully completed Bloodstone, like you said, and Arteezy's finally starting to rack up some of this farm.
Oh, PPD. Moon is on the hunt again. He's going to deploy that Shadow Blade. Does he realize what's happening? He's only got a few seconds to react here. Hot on the trail. There's no tier 2. Meet the Totem, the Fissure, the Blink. Another grab. It's a monster kill for Moon. One-man wrecking crew here. But with that said, EG are getting active on the map, and it is only a support. The Beastmaster's out in the Radiant jungle. Sumail's pressing forward that mid lane. Arteezy's actually able to farm his Ancients now. As nice as the kills look, EG are regaining their map control.
Yeah, they're doing it bit by bit, but that one engagement at bottom kind of made things a little bit trickier for OG.
That thought. They're taking the go on Arteezy again. It's Moon. He gets up the Echo, the follow-up damage. Another grab. What a show. 8-2-7 on an off-lane Earthshaker. He started 0-2. He's gone 8-0-7 since that time. But okay, Blitz. How do you evaluate the teams if this does go really late?
If this Earthshaker wasn't doing as much as he was right now, I would say, but hold that thought at top. Miracle's going to be the turnaround target.
Ice Blast, Roar. He does get up the BKB again. The Fissure. Moon always ready. This guy's there when you need him. He does back off now. It does force out a BKB for Miracle, but he's able to back off.
That's perfectly fine. The save is much more important. an 8-second BKB now, but as we were saying, if Moon didn't have as much farm as he did, I would give the advantage firmly to EG, but this is a lot more like a core Earthshaker that we've seen in the mid lane. With the Shadow Blade, he's got a lot of pick-off potential, and he continues to scale. It's not like this hero is terrible with farm. He's about to get a Shiva's Guard. And
He's actually really scary with farm. It's just that he normally doesn't get it because of the nature of the hero.
Yeah, but the early towers and the amount of aggression that he was able to get with that early Blink Dagger has completely paid off for them.
So OG are going to back off a bit now, reset. We'll see No-Tail. He's been stacking up some Ancients. I got the Dominator a while ago. He is now clearing that stack out. He's even grabbed a Ring of Health here. Are we thinking a Linken's?
Potentially. I'm trying to think right now what else that could be, just for the Ring of Health.
I mean, not much unless he, wants a pipe?
Yeah, you could go for...
The Battle Fury Gyrocopter?
That would be incredibly weird.
I would love to see someone win with that on the main stage, but
I don't go for a Lotus Orb.
That's true.
The Linken's, though...
Lotus is pretty good against that Roar, I suppose.
Yeah, it's good against the Roar. It gives you some armor. Throws back the Sven stun.
They're gonna press in though. OG, this tier 2 bottom is actually held for a long time. Those early towers being spammed out. Or, excuse me, heat-seeking missiles. Gotta keep them straight. They will Greaves up though, and they will cave in the tower. Miracle getting the last hit. And with that, closing in on his next big item, it looks like that will be the Assault Cuirass. While Moon, meanwhile, picks up his own plate mail. We'll see if this is something like a Lotus Orb, or if he even wants to grab a Shiva's. But the point is, new items are coming for OG.
And Crit at top. He's looking for the pickoff.
Here's the Tinker on the
coming
side.
from the Hawk.
Missile comes in, Crit gonna back off. And then the missiles go in again. Really power. This is where to break it.
Yeah, this Roshan is available. This is going to be pretty huge for OG in their high ground attempts. They need it. You don't want a chance going high ground against Tinker without one. One or two marches could pretty much spell doom for you.
OG still stubbornly holding on to nearly all their tier 1 towers. Top and mid still standing, albeit a bit damaged. AG, they will walk into the Roche pit here. Actually, I should correct myself. Blinked in. So not technically scouted out here, but OG are in the neighborhood. They seem to know something's up, and now the tomb gets dropped. The march gets spammed out. Really tough to fight into this. It's a whole lot of stuff, but they're going to chance it anyway. The BKB for Miracle, and he goes right on Arteezy. He gets off the static link, but he breaks it quickly. The Ice Blast coming through. Hits on Miracle, glimmered up for now. No-tail engaging. Can he kill off anything? The BKBs are ending. They're going to have to back. And now the march can really work its magic. There's the curse. It's a pit on the late end of the fight, but it does. Blinking farther and farther away, but again, Moon, bottom lane, he's hunting, trying to find Universe on the Beastmaster. That's the gem carrier. Fissure just late. Almost got the gem there as well. But this will allow them to secure the Roche. Nowhere to TP in. OG, again, twice in a row, they've tried pull a fast one, tried to sneak the Roche, and twice they have been thoroughly denied.
I think they're
just to ensure that there's no high ground breach, and they are swinging around, wrapping around, No-Tail and Miracle hunting They might catch out Fear here in just a moment. The old man's been scouted out, has the TP available. Actually, no way to cancel it for these two, at least not quickly. That homie missile will take too long, so Fear will just TP away. The BOTs are now out on Moon. He was almost there in time to force Fear to come to play, but not quite.
Yeah, this is going to buy EG a little bit more time. You want to force them to play as reactively as possible. Sumail's going to farm the enemy jungle with the help of the clock. And this is so cool by EG. This is the safest way for him to farm right now, farming
the deepest possible big camps on the Radiant side.
Yeah, and you can also split up the mid lane with that too. So this Hawk positioning by Universe is going to be really key here. And meanwhile, RTZ just continues to farm out that top lane.
How are you feeling about the Bloodstone this game? It wasn't always an item that we saw picked up on Faker in the past. For a while, it was the go-to build. Are you feeling like it's paid off this game? Was there another item Sumail could have considered?
No, I think that this is about right. His play could have been a little bit cleaner with getting caught off, but I think the item build is perfectly fine. Going for the Bloodstone, you don't really have the mana pool to spam out, and that's what you want to do, especially when you're being high ground sieged. You don't want to constantly have to go back to the fountain. You want to continue the siege of the March of the Machines almost non-stop, and this is what he's going to go for here. He's putting a lot of pressure on that top lane. The call's going to come, but unable to connect.
I do love the pressure that OG just keep up on EG. There's no breathing room. Where it was
Because they can continue to scale.
well, a third gem will enter the field of battle. 2 for OG, a fresh one now purchased here by the old Undying. This one they really need to hold on to. RTZ shows himself mid, and quickly he is sent back to base. Get the hell away. That's the call from No-Tail. But he continues to get towards that next item. Now picking up his Eagle Song, the Butterfly, likely not too far off. Fly getting the aggressive wards up, just systematically pinning EG inside their base. Even the Hawk is struggling to get out. And, well, you mentioned Sumail farming the enemy jungle. Those days seem to be over, at least for now. Unless they want to send the whole squad bottom lane to get some map control back.
Looked like they were just trying to group up, get a little bit of ward vision down. And EG, they're in full force here at the bottom lane. Sumail's just kind of forcing in top, making sure that they don't take any unnecessary tower damage, but OG, they continue to have a lot of map control on their side. And this is almost entirely in part of this Moon Meander Shadowblade Earthshaker. And what I really like from him right now, LD, is because EG's so afraid of him, instead of just It's not going to get any easier, especially with how the first two fights at the Roche Pit went.
By the way, EG lost their third gem in that engagement, so OG are now the proud owners of a small jewelry shop. Miracle looking for Universe bottom lane. Is Universe trying to jump in on the crit, but he's going to get turned on. Universe is down. Things are collapsing here for EG. Sumail blinking out towards safety. Every opening they search for, a new door is slammed, a window is closed. OG delivering an almost equally flawless showing here in game number 2 to what EG did to them in game 1. They march into the pit. And it looks like the Roche will be theirs. Can EG even hope to contest? No Ice Blast for 30. No Arteezy in sight. They're going to let this one go as well, Blitz.
This might be the largest XP difference that I've personally seen in competitive gaming.
It's definitely up there.
40,000.
Because remember, when the rubber band was slackened, that was only for gold, not for experience. So normally you just get one kill here or there, and things really turn around, but they just haven't been getting them. They got one kill on Fly, and that's really been it for almost
here
20
again.
minutes.
He's shadow bladed up. He's gonna run into Arteezy. Arteezy has to get the hell out, but
Gets stunned, Fissure's there, Echo's available, or gonna let him go for now. Only for now, though. There's the stun. They got to turn this on move quickly. Lotus Orb is available. They're going to curse Arteezy, dealing his damage. Doesn't have a TP. Forced to fight. In complete trouble. No way out. Completely kited. Controlled and then death by the totem. Earthshaker outman fighting a spin. You don't see that very often.
Moon Meander's just having a game-saving performance for OG right now.
This might be
the amount of pickoff that he's had.
This might be the best game of